session. So we will now go further. Yes, ma'am. We will now go further to our Voices of Children from the PEAT event. And we have finished the first section of the program for today, which is the ID WiM. And now we would focus more on the Voices of Children from the PEAT. Please stay tuned. It's very interesting. Nobody should leave. Unfortunately, we have 100 maximum capacity for this room. I was just chatting the admin that it should have been 250. So we have people that have been bounced that cannot gain access to the room. Apologies to any one of your friends that may be experiencing this, but we want you to stay tuned and enjoy this program because it's all about us. We should be concerned about these children in Africa that are found panning for gold, hauling lithium, and other critical minerals that we all now need globally. So permit me to now move forward to the second segment of the program, which is the Voices of Children from the PEAT program launching. And our first presenter on this will be the program coordinator in Nigeria. Rich Flood International Foundation is the implementing partner in Nigeria, and the program is being headed by Dr. Adiola Adewale Olajugbagbe. She would give us a background on the ongoing works in Nigeria and then wrap up with how the office in Nigeria is going to key into the VOC program. VOC is Voices of Children from the PEAT. Over to you, Madam Adiola.
Thank you for having me. And my greetings to all distinguished guests, esteemed partners, volunteers, and members of the WiM-Africa team. I would like to share my screen now. It is an immense honor to address you today on behalf of Rich Flood International Foundation as the implementing partner in Nigeria for the Voices of Children from the PEAT program of WiM-Africa. First and foremost, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the entire WiM-Africa team and leadership. Your unwavering commitment, vision, and relentless pursuits of justice and equity have been truly inspiring. Dr. Comfort Asokoro-Ogaji, your dedication and leadership have set a high standard for all of us, and we are honored to work alongside with you in this noble endeavor. As an implementing partner for WiM-Africa in Nigeria, we have made significant progress and have commenced the execution of one program tagged One and Many Dreams for a girl named Comfort Ezekiel. Comfort, who as a means of livelihood, breaks and hauls Vespa minerals through manual labor with other women and girls at a mine in a rural community in Nigeria, was engaged in an accident while coming from the mine site. The accident claimed the lives of some of her colleagues, and she narrowly escaped death, spent a year at the hospital, got her hand amputated with a deformed leg. Comfort had lost hope, and this program, One and Many Dreams, was set up to provide comprehensive support for her, ensuring she has access to education, medical care, and a hopeful future. We have enrolled her in school, and the fellow students and management were quite helpful, and they accommodated her disabilities. We had an interview session, and then we visited the school. The video, the edited clips are yet to be out. We would have projected it at this event. The program One and Many Dreams aims not only to raise awareness about the challenges faced by women miners in Africa, but also to spark conversations about inclusivity, diversity, and resilience in the face of adversity. Through Comfort's story, we hope to inspire governments at all levels, off-takers of industrial minerals in Africa, and relevant stakeholders to re-examine their mode of operations, responsibilities, and obligations regarding responsible solid mineral sourcing in Africa and advocate for a more equitable society. Looking forward, I would like to highlight some key objectives of the Voices of Children from the PEAT program which we see as an effective and impactful movement in Nigeria. The first objective has to do with eradication of child labor, which includes removing children from mining sites and provide them with safe and supportive environments. Secondly, we have to promote education, ensure that children have access to quality education as an alternative to mining. Thirdly, to enhance livelihood by improving the economic conditions of mining families to reduce their reliance on child labor, and also to drive policy changes to enforce laws against child labor and promote responsible mineral sourcing. At Richflood International Foundation, our implementation steps in Nigeria will require a structured approach, starting with community engagement. We plan to identify and select communities where child labor in mining is prevalent in Nigeria and initiate dialogue sessions with traditional rulers and local government authorities to gain their support and cooperation. For effective implementation, we would develop educational initiatives by establishing formal and informal education programs, including mobile schools alongside scholarships and subsidies to families to encourage children to attend school. You may be aware of an ongoing program in Kogi State, where a guy miner has been taken away from the mines and is now in boarding secondary school. We intend to do more. We also collaborate with government bodies to create and enforce laws that protect children and ensure ethical mining practices. Additionally, we will engage civil society organizations to build a robust network of support for policy reforms. And in order to achieve this, we have identified a diverse range of stakeholders we intend to engage, such as the government bodies, which would include the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, the Ministry of Education, the local government authorities, the civil society organizations like the child rights groups, community development organizations, international partners like the Initiative for Responsible Mining Assurance, the UNICEF, the International Labour Organization, as well as corporate entities like mining companies and the CSR initiatives. Local communities would also be consulted, like the traditional rulers, the community leaders, and the families affected by mining. And we do have commitment to actualize these objectives in Nigeria, because Richflood International Foundation is deeply committed to the actualizations of these objectives in Nigeria. We therefore pledge to put forth our best efforts, leveraging our expertise, resources, and network to ensure the success of the voices of children from the PITS program. We recognize the enormity of the task ahead, but we are resolute in our mission to protect the rights of children and promote sustainable development in mining communities. As I conclude, let us remember that the mining industry is not just about extracting resources. It is about building a future that is fair and just. As we embark on this journey and this movement across Africa, let us remain united in our commitment to creating a mining sector that respects human rights. Together, with the support of WiM-Africa, our partners, and all stakeholders, we can make a profound impact and ensure a brighter future for the children of Nigeria and Africa at large. Let us work together to turn this vision into reality. Thank you.